T&D Sports, an exclusive video broadcast.
T&D Sports Video presents the Catholic League semifinals in boys basketball. Tonight's first game is the Titans of Holy Trinity High School taking on the Friars of St. Anthony's High School. Hi everyone and welcome to Hofstra University right here in Hempstead for our T&D Sports Orland and Cohen semifinal doubleheader. Our first game just about to get underway. My name is Mike Trezza. I'm joined once again by former NCAA men's champ, Chuck Everson. Chuck, let's talk about this Holy Trinity team. It's a team that's a little bit on the young side, but a team that's very athletic and can beat you in a number of different ways.
Yeah, they like to get up and down, Mike. They push the tempo. They're really solid defensively, and they like to play fast, and they react in transition. So they pick up what the defense is doing as they're trying to fast break.
There you see their starting five on your screen. They'll start with Ryan Reed in the backcourt along with Verzosa and Shields. Up front, it's Tristan Thomas and our spotlight player for Holy Trinity, number 12, Baron Pinsky.
Baron Pinsky is a good player at 12.5 points a game, 8 boards. He's a good shooter and rebounder, and he's one of the big three for the Titans, the other being Tristan Thomas and Jagan Verzosa. As they go, so do the Titans.
Let's talk about St. Anthony's, Chuck. They come in 10-2 in the league. You take a look at their roster on your screen. It's a team that very athletic, also very balanced, and again, they want to get up and down the floor, and they have a really balanced attack on offense.
Get up the floor is an understatement, Mike. They want to move. They want to get a shot up within 7 to 10 seconds. You know, their defense is their best offense. They close out, they switch on double teams and create turnovers, and that creates offensive opportunities.
You take a look at their starting five. It's View in the backcourt along with Taylor and Alessino. Up front, it's Kevin Moore and our spotlight player for them, number 24, Connor Mannix.
Connor Mannix is averaging 17 a game and 7 boards. He shoots about 58% from the field. And Coach Salagano told us he coached Connor's dad. But I got bad news for Dad. Connor wins the driveway one-on-one games, Mike.
We're going to step away for the opening, for the national anthem. We'll be back with the opening tip right after this.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder, leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Pumps it inside to Kieran. Kieran launches the great G hits. Robinson looks for help. Priester drives, banks it home. And that's going to do it. Sacred Heart with a convincing 10-point victory.
Stops the key. Williams attacks right, spins, kicks it out. Chris Williams fakes, drives, and throws it down! Chris Williams with the right hand. View drives baseline, stops, kicks it out. Taylor left corner three. Bottom! Big time delivery from James Taylor Jr. Moore at half court, poised for the tie! No good! And St. John the Baptist is moving on to the championship.
Just about set for the opening tip-off from here at Hofstra. Mike Trezor, Chuck Everson on hand, along with our entire T&D Sports video crew. Starting lineups being introduced. Let's spend a minute, Chuck, on our coaching matchup. For Holy Trinity, it's Joe Conifrey, who's now in his 19th year. And for St. Anthony's, it's a 10-year veteran, Sal Logano.
Yeah, both guys have been doing it and doing it well for a long time. It should be an interesting matchup. They play a very similar style of play.
These two teams, as we mentioned in the opening, kind of mirror images of one another. Both balanced, both athletic, like to get up and down the court. So it's going to be interesting.
This is going to be a fun one to watch, Mike.
Our officiating staff for this game, Kevin Harrington, our lead official. He's joined by Greg Cecere and also James Howard. St. Anthony's in the white. They're the number 2 seed. Holy Trinity in the green. St. Anthony's will move left to right on your screen. Tip is controlled by James Taylor. He hands it off to Kevin Moore. Moore looking for a pick, looking inside. Now dumps it off at the left wing. Mannix tried a spin move, got it back, left corner. Shot is no good, knocked around underneath. Still loose, and is controlled by View. Mannix to the right wing for Taylor. And
Great
finally,
hustle.
St. Anthony's turns it over.
Great hustle play by Nick View there on that, Mike. He got on the floor and got the loose ball.
First possession for Holy Trinity in the green, moving right to left. Just underway here. First quarter in our first semifinal of 2 tonight. Ryan Reed drives to the basket and scores.
Tough drive. Ryan Reed made a nice little move. I thought he got bumped a little bit too. Great move and great bucket.
Now Kevin Moore will walk it up the floor. 6'1" junior out of Port Jeff Station. Gives it off to View. Now Mannix, they collapse on him, and he loses it. Reed back the other way. Hands off to Shields. Shields in the paint. Shot's no good. Alessino boards.
Good attempt by Shields. Little teardrop, just fell short.
Here's View to Alessino. Lefty shot in the lane is no good. Board is cleared by Tristan Thomas. A near travel that time by Thomas. And we've got a tie up and a foul inside.
I tell you what, in the early goings, Mike, this game is living up to what we talked about. It is a fast-paced game. There's no awesome sets yet. It's all fast break.
They inbound up high to Shields. Verzosa for 3.
Jagger Verzosa knocks it down from deep.
Verzosa averaging over 11 a game. He hits 3 right there. View straight ahead. Shot's no good, and it's pulled down by Thomas. Straight ahead 3 from Reed goes.
Great look by Jagger Verzosa, and kicks it out for the 3. You see here is the 3 by Jagger Verzosa. Straight up. Now here's a great move. Went to the baseline. Looked, found the open shooter up top. Ryan Reed for 3.
Trinity up 8-0 in the early going. We'll be right back.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder, leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster.
He pumps it inside to Kieran. Kieran launches for 3. She hits. Robinson looks for help. Priester drives, banks it home. And that's going to do it. Sacred Heart with a convincing 10-point victory. St. Anthony's coach Logano sensed this one was getting away quick. Good timeout by him, Chuck.
Yeah, good timeout is right. 2 threes and a couple of layups. It's 8-0, just like that.
Here's View straight away. Misses the shot. Back the other way is Trinity. Now they pull it back outside for Pinsky. And we've got a foul call.
St. Anthony's foul number 44, contact, team's first of the quarter. In for the Friars, number 4. Uz Nietzsche.
They get it in up high to Shields. Here's a steal by Moore. He stuffs it in.
Moore with the good read, came right down and put it down. Slam jam.
Verzosa on the drive. His shot is bottled up, and going back the other way is Anthony's.
Verzosa tried to do a little too much on that one. He took it through the pintle. There was a lot of bodies in there.
Alessino back to Moore. Gets it inside to Nenche, who's now in. And View hits the shot.
Good shot by Nick View.
Pinsky across the lane to Verzosa. Left wing 3 is off the mark. Rebounded by Taylor. Moore directs traffic, drives the lane, loses his footing, but View is there to pick it up. Alessino for 3. His shot's no good. View offensive board. Here's Taylor. Draws the contact, and he'll step to the line. James Taylor, a 10-5 guy, showing the athleticism on that play.
He took that hard to the hole, Mike. It was a good drive.
Shooting for St. Anthony's, number 1, James Taylor, Jr.
Taylor, a senior out of Huntington Station. Can't get the first one down. He'll get another. Also a football kid. Coach Logano likes those football kids on his roster.
Yeah, they got a bunch of them.
gets the second one in.
Taylor is being looked at by Holy Cross and Fordham, Mike, for football.
8-6, Trinity in front with down to 3.5 left in the first. Reed guarded tightly by View. Gives it up to Shields. He loses the ball. Loose ball foul going on Verzosa.
Loose ball foul. You know, I don't think the coach would mind that too much. That's a hustle foul. You know, a kid's going after it. He's going hard. And sometimes there's going to be contact, Mike.
Anthony's again. Ninche off the glass and in.
Oos. They're not booing. They're saying oos for Oos Ninche.
Here's Thomas, contorts himself and draws contact on his way to the rim.
Good move by Tristan Thomas. Now let's see what we can do from the line.
Tristan Thomas, a 6'2 junior, averaging 13.5 a game, 8 rebounds a game. He's long on the first one.
You know, I'm noticing in the short period of time we've been here, Mike, these kids rush their foul shot. It's a foul. You got plenty of time to take your shot. There you
Thomas takes your advice and puts it through.
See? That's good coaching, Mike.
So Anthony's had been down 8-0. Now they've tied it at 8-8. Actually make it 9-8 after that free throw. Taylor, left wing, Alessino. He drives the paint, tries the reverse layup, no good. Ryan Reed back the other way. Stops, dishes it to Pinsky. Pinsky thought about it, passed it up. Verzosa three. Yes, sir.
Great ball movement by the Titans. Pinsky got rid of it, went over to Verzosa, knocks down another three. Great ball movement.
12-8. Now Trinity opening it back up a little bit. View gives off to Ninche. Shot by Taylor won't go. We've got contact underneath, and it's going to be an offensive foul on Anthony's.
St. Anthony's foul, number 1, James Taylor Jr., his first team's third of the quarter.
I tell you what, so far it's pretty evenly matched, Mike. I like the pace of the game. They're getting up and down.
Inside 2 minutes to play in the first. Trinity on top, 12-8. Shields looks inside. Nice look to Thomas. He can't get the shot in. It's back the other way for James Taylor. Good ball movement by Anthony's. Here's the spin move by Moore. He's bottled up, and he draws the foul.
Looks like we might have an injury, Mike.
Only Trinity foul on number 4, J.D. Shields. It's his first.
It looks like Ryan Reed is down.
We've got an injured player. We'll take a quick timeout.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder, leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster.
Brian Mora checks in for Holy Trinity.
Jaden Seals was the
swingman.
injured player, Mike. Looks like he rolled an ankle.
Ninche in the paint, bulls his way in and draws contact.
He's a big, strong kid. Oos going right hard to the hoop. Should have had that.
His first team's fourth of the quarter. For St. Anthony's shooting.
4 fouls on Holy Trinity. Stepping to the line, Oos Ninche.
Mike, he's one of these kids that the student body love this kid. He's got that kind of personality. He's very personable. He's a very nice kid, and the kids love him when he plays.
Plus, it's fun to say oos.
Right.
Hits the second one, brings Anthony's to within 3, 12-9. A minute 20 left in the first. Verzosa at the right wing. Gives it up out high to Reed. He drives the paint. Teardrop shot is no good. Mannix cleans the glass.
Big gap on the top of that defense. He took the shot and just came up a little short.
Nice look inside. Now back outside for View. Top of the key. View drives the baseline. He's cut off by Verzosa, and the foul's going to go on Verzosa.
Holy Trinity foul number 3, Gagger, Verzosa. The second team's 5th at the quarter.
Nick View at the line, 5'9" senior at Levittown. One of their best defensive players, Chuck.
He was last season's Defensive Player of the Year, Mike. He's one of their best players. He guards their best player every time they play.
Looking to play some D3 hoops possibly next year.
He's also one of those guys that's in the gym. They used to call those guys gym rats.
Gets the second one down. We got some substitutions for Trinity. Manny Ayeye among those checking in. Down to 45 seconds left. Trinity with a 2-point lead and looking to add on. Here's the shot from Reed. That's no good. Knocked up in the air. Moore comes away with it. St. Anthony's looking to play for the last shot here. Down to 15 left as Moore still handles it outside. Now he'll go to work. Right corner. Here's the three. Yes, sir.
Three is good.
Put in by Kamel Wilmot, who just checked in.
Kamel Wilmot, great pass, finds the open man in the corner. Wilmot knocks it down. Ice water in his veins, and he puts it in at the buzzer, Mike.
Anthony's up 13-12. So Kamel Wilmot, Chuck, player out of Bayshore, small kid, 5'5", but very athletic, can handle the ball well, and as we saw right there, can shoot the ball well.
He wasn't on the court very long before he got one up, I tell you that. One of those are the guys that have the confidence to take the shot when it's given to them.
So we talked about the coaching matchup, two very experienced coaches. Joe Conifrey at Holy Trinity, 19 years. Sal Logano, now in his 10th year at St. Anthony's. Yeah. He was down 8-0 early, called a quick timeout, and his team looks like they were able to turn it around from there.
Yeah, well, it was a good timeout, obviously. He knows what he's doing. He knew that the kids were a little nervous. They're coming out. It's a semifinal game, and he settled everybody down, and here we are, up 1 at the end of the first.
Verzosa's got 6 points in the early going on a pair of three-pointers.
He's also got 2 fouls, so we got to keep an eye on that.
Moore will inbound right in front of us to start the second quarter. Wilmot will stay in there for the time being. They work it around to Taylor in the right corner. Mannix wants it in the post. They can't get it to him. Now Mannix comes out and sets the screen. Moore gives off to Taylor, right wing. For three, banks it in.
The banks are open. 5:45 on a Friday.
Here's a steal by Moore. He stripped on his way to the basket. Good defensive play by Miles Reed, who's now in.
Miles got a hand in there. It's a good thing he did because that was another bucket, and the momentum was going all St. Anthony's way if he made that.
Mannix, he's blocked.
Nice spin move by Mannix. Great play defensively, too. Great block.
Inbound up high to Mannix. Gets it to Nietzsche. Nietzsche traveled.
Nietzsche tried to go too. He was too quick for himself. He took an extra step, and that's what happens. You get called for traveling.
Anthony's on a 16-4 run. Reed, his three-pointer's no good. Mannix skies for the board. Mannix follows his own. They're calling no basket. They're saying the foul was on the first attempt.
That's a good call by the official. Let's see it here. You dump it inside. Mannix goes up, misses the first, taps in the second. Foul was on the first shot.
Mannix, the 6'3 senior, he front rims the first one.
That's already paid off for Holy Trinity. You can only get 1 point now.
(17-12). Anthony's on top. 6:45 left before halftime. Yeye looking to post up. Instead, they get it inside. We've got a block, but we've got contact, too.
In real time, that looked like a tough call. Let's check the replay.
St. Anthony's foul number 1, James.
Ball comes through as he comes up. Yep, he might have got him with the body.
Nietzsche and Taylor with the double block on that play.
Substitutions for St. Anthony's. Number 0.
Miles Reed can't hit the first one. Doug Moody into the game for Trinity for the first time. 5'11 swing player. Miles Reed, the twin brother of Ryan Reed, who starts. Back rims the second one. But offensive board, Trinity. Inside to Reed, they collapse on him. Back outside of Yeye. He's cut off in the lane. Miles Reed is doubled. Pinsky for three.
That's our highlight player of the game, Mike, for three, Baron Pinsky.
Very good defense by St. Anthony's on that trip, though.
Sure was.
Wilmot up top. View drives the left baseline. He's cut off, has to give it up, and now they take it away with Reed. To his brother, who banks it in.
That's from playing in the park. They know exactly where each other is going to be. That's the twins, the Reed twins.
Brother to brother, we are tied at 17. Inside to Nietzsche, he's blocked to Yeye. Again, good D by the Friars.
The Friars are doing a great job of getting back on defense, Mike. Here we go here. Good defense by Pinsky. It gets tipped. And here come the Reed brothers. Ryan finishes it up with the left hand. with the big guy Mannix trailing right after him.
You heard of the Wright brothers. These are the Reed brothers.
The Reed brothers.
Just under 5 minutes to play in the second. Teams tied at 17. Looking to advance to Tuesday night's final right here at Hofstra. Kevin Moore loses it. It's saved by Nietzsche, but back the other way to Miles Reed. He's blocked from behind. Gets his own, puts it back in.
Try to draw the foul there. Sometimes that doesn't work for you, but in this case it was okay.
Titans back up by a bucket. Spin move in the lane by Mannix. He loses it. He's stripped. Ryan
these guys
Reed.
are fast.
A yay for three. He's short. Ryan Reed rebounds. Miles banks it in.
You know, it's always good when you have your brother on the court with you, Mike. I mean, we had a pair of sisters at Sachem called the Drakes, and they knew where each other was all the time.
3:45 left before halftime. Here's Nietzsche for three. You hear the oohs.
They're not booing, folks. They're yelling oohs.
3.5 left. Trinity back up by one. Tristan Thomas is back in. Drives to the basket. Ball's out of bounds, but staying with Trinity.
Momentum has seemed to chill a little bit in the game, Mike. Seems to be going Trinity's way now at the moment.
Here's Miles for three. Misses everything. Back the other way is View. Can't get the shot to go. And the rebound is to Thomas.
Thomas was so quick, he ran right out of his shoe, Mike. Equipment timeout. We're getting ready to get back into it. Here's the Reeds. He's hesitated and then went back up strong and got the bucket. If he went up hard from the beginning, he wouldn't have to put in all that extra work.
Would that qualify as a wardrobe malfunction?
Yes, sir.
A yay through traffic. Picks up the contact, and he'll head to the line.
St. Anthony's foul number 2, Camille Wilmot. First, team second of the quarter.
Kevin Harrington inbounding the ball, one of the best officials on Long Island, best high school official you see. Been doing it for a long time, Mike.
Check it, no free throws. Instead, it's a side out by Moody. Moody!
Great look by AA. Moody finishes inside.
There's a three from Nick View.
Nick View knocks down the three, but that was great ball moment to get the ball to Nick.
Reed loses it, but it's tracked down by a Yeye. He loses it again. Kevin Moore on the drive. He puts it in off the glass.
Sometimes when you play fast like that, you turn the ball over. This time it worked out for the Friars.
2 minutes left before halftime. Furious pace.
We said it was going to be a track meet, Mike.
A Yeye. They try to strip him from behind. Miles Reed back outside to Moody. It's off his hands.
It went a little too quick, and Doug Moody couldn't get his hands on the ball. Here comes the fast break. Kevin Moore coming down with it. Up, off the glass, and in. Move the ball away from the defender and put it right in.
Nick View walks it up the floor. Directs traffic with the right while he dribbles with the left.
I love that. He's a floor general. He's telling his teammates where to be and where to go.
I've had some teammates tell me where to go. Drive to the baseline, back outside, Moore. Through traffic, he lays it in.
Great hard drive by Moore. Right down the middle.
1 minute left to play in the second. Miles Reed draws contact on his way to the rim.
Here comes Moore. Ball fake. Gets the defender off his feet and right down the middle. For a minute, I thought he was going to jam that on about 3 people, Mike.
Miles Reed at the line. Again, both of the Reed brothers are sophomores, 5'8". Gets the first one down, a shooter, a slasher, and a playmaker.
I like the way they play. I think, in my opinion, I think they got to use that speed as more of a weapon. They need to change speeds to throw the defender off and then blow by him.
Reed looking to cut it to his 2-point St. Anthony's lead. He can't do it, and it's pulled down by Moore. Moore back the other way with Pinsky on his back. Here's View. Shot's no good. Mannix tries to keep it alive, and he can't.
Tough shot there by View. He's a good 3-point shooter, but not on that one.
40 seconds left in the second. Anthony's up by 3. Reed stops in the lane, teardrop goes.
Stops and pops right in the key.
1-point lead for the Friars, 13 seconds left. Let's see if they can time this correctly. Moore to Mannix, shots off the rim, and Reed is up high for that board. Lets it go with a couple seconds left, and that's going to do it for the first half. Score after 1 half of play. St. Anthony's 27, Holy Trinity 26. We'll take a quick step away and be back with some halftime coverage. Right after this is the Orland and Cohen T&D Sports Video semifinal game of the week.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder, leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Pumps it inside to Kieran. Kieran launches for three. She hits. Robinson looks for help. Priester drives, banks it home. And that's going to do it. Sacred Heart with a convincing 10-point victory.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder, leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster.
Pumps it inside to Kieran. Kieran launches the great. She hits. Robinson looks for help. Priester drives, banks it home. And that's going to do it. Sacred Heart with a convincing 10-point victory.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder, leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster.
Williams top of the key. Williams attacks right, spins, kicks it out. Chris Williams fakes, drives, and throws it down! Chris Williams with the right hand. View drives baseline, stops, kicks it out. Taylor left corner three. Bottom! Big time delivery from James Taylor Jr. Moore at half court, poised for the tie! No good! And St. John the Baptist is moving on to the championship.
Experience, trusted, proven, excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production, the industry standard, T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Pumps it inside to Kieran. Kieran launches the great. She hits. Robinson looks for help. Priester drives, banks it home. And that's going to do it. Sacred Heart with a convincing 10-point victory. Halftime here on our first semifinal game. Holy Trinity and St. Anthony's from here at Hofstra. Mike Trezor, Chuck Everson. Chuck, let's run down the first half. Leaders in scoring and rebounding.
Well, Holy Trinity was led by the Reed twins, Miles and Ryan. They both have 7 points. Also, Tristan Thomas has got 4 big, strong boards. The problem right now with Trinity is the other 2 guys from the big 3 are really not involved. Baron Pinsky, St. Anthony's doing a great job of shutting him down, and Jagger Verzosa got in foul trouble, picked up 2 quick fouls in the first quarter and didn't play in the second quarter. On the other side of the ball, Nick View with 7 points. Oos Nimche has 6. Kevin Moore also has 6. And there's a bunch of guys with 3 or 4 rebounds. So I think right now that the momentum of the game was going in the way of the Trinity. And the reason I say that is because of the Reed twins. They got the ball out and got to the bucket real quick. I mean, they're real fast. I think if I was Coach Logano from St. Anthony's, I might bring everybody back and put them in a 2-3 or a 3-2. You know, I didn't see Trinity making too many threes. You know, and I think if you pack it in and make them shoot the three, I think that would enable them to get some fast break points.
As far as Verzosa is concerned, would you just start the second half with him as if he didn't have 2 fouls and just let him play till he picks up that third?
I think you have to. And the kid came out and knocked down 2 threes. He started to get going. He had one of the fouls. He was a hustle foul. Really, you know, nothing you could do about that. The other one was, you know, was a reach. I think you got to give the kid the benefit of the doubt. You know, Coach Carnesecca used to say, you got to dance with the one that brought you. And he brought them here. It was one of 3.
For St. Anthony's, is there anything they can do to get Mannix more involved? He was a little quiet in that first half.
He was. I mean, he was active on the glass, but they got to get him some more looks. I mean, some more ball movement, you know, where he can get some looks and either take a good hard slashing drive or knock down a jump shot.
We'll be back in just a moment with the second half and all the action right after this on T&D Sports Video, brought to you by Orland & Cohen.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster.
He pumps it inside to Kieran. Kieran launches the 3. She hits. Robinson looks for help. Priester drives, banks it home. And that's going to do it. Sacred Heart with a convincing 10-point victory. Welcome back for the second half of our first semifinal here this afternoon. Holy Trinity and St. Anthony's. And there you see Holy Trinity's bench, Chuck. You were talking about the Reed brothers and what an advantage that is for them, being able to play with your twin brother.
Listen, I got to play with my brother. We didn't bring the ball up, and we certainly weren't as fast as those guys, the 2 big guys. But it was nice to be able to know where somebody was going to be on the court, where I could just turn and fire the ball and knew my brother Steve was going to be there.
Don't forget, we've got another semifinal coming your way right after this. That should be around a 7:15 start when St. Dominic's takes on Kellenberg in our second game. We've got more action coming your way tomorrow night. We've got a 6:30 game. That'll also be St. Dom's against Kellenberg. Then we've got an 8:15 game where St. Anthony's will take on Sacred Heart with the girls. So we're looking forward to that as well.
A lot of great Catholic high school action coming up.
Mora inbounds in front of us to start the second half. Trinity in the green goes left to right here in the second. Pinsky's open for 3, can't get it down. Mannix boards. Kevin Moore, he'll walk it up the floor. Stops and gives off to View. Mannix in the paint, left-hand shot won't go. Back the other way is Reed to Verzosa. He backs it out. Now he stops and pops, and it drops.
You see, just like we said, he had 2 in the first half. You let him heat up, it could be a problem for St. Anthony's.
Trinity on the board for the first time in the second half. Turnaround shot from James Taylor.
Great move by James Taylor there.
Taylor showing some of that athleticism his coach talked to us about. Reed cut off by View. Nice move to the basket by Thomas.
Thomas with a real athletic spin move gets to the bucket for an easy basket.
Trinity up by 2. View dribbles out high, now gives it off Alessino. Taylor in the paint again, high off the glass, and he gets his own board. Moore drives the baseline, puts up an out-of-control shot. Foul goes on Trinity, so
Brian Morrow, who came out and started this half for the injured Jaden Shields.
Mannix spin move off the glass and in.
Good call, Mike. You said they got to get him the ball. They did, and he got the bucket.
Reed races it up the floor. Right corner three for Zosa is no good. James Taylor, shot's no good. But we've got a call and the ball's staying here. Foul's going to go on Tristan Thomas.
On number 22, Tristan Thomas. His first, team second of the quarter.
Steve Alessino to put it in. Mannix has to give it up after he's doubled. Mannix straight ahead, off the back rim. Ryan Reed back the other way, slashes his way, and draws contact.
See, that was exactly what I talked about. He lulled him in sleep. He lulled Nick View to sleep and then blew by him. That's hard to stop on any level, Mike.
Ryan Reed at the free throw line. Rattles this first one out. He'll get one more. These two teams won on each other's court during the regular season, so interesting to see how they'll do on this neutral court as this game unfolds.
Yeah.
Got a foul going on Pinsky.
Holy Trinity foul number 12, Baron Pinsky.
Pinsky might have accidentally caught Mannix across the face on that play.
Yeah, that was an unnecessary foul.
Anthony's once again will walk it up the floor. Team's tied at 31, 5-10 left in the third. Alessino on the drive. Pulled down by Tristan Thomas. Hands off for Zosa. Pinsky tried to get the pass in the lane. Instead, it's knocked away, back the other way. Let's see who that one off. They're saying it stays with St. Anthony's.
Off Green. Tough pass trying to throw it. He tried to thread the needle there. Got lucky to get the ball back.
They get it in. Looking for Mannix. He drops it in.
Mike, you sure you shouldn't be on the other side being a coach? You should, instead of changing, I think you missed your calling.
Reed was grabbed, and we've got a foul going on Anthony's. It's going to go on James Taylor.
St. Anthony's foul number 1, James Taylor Jr., his third, team second of the quarter.
So 3 team fouls on Trinity, 2 on Anthony's. Brazosa is doubled, has to back it out to Ryan Reed. 4:20 left in the third. Here's a poke away by Moore. He slams it down.
That was a tough look by Jagger Vazosa. Moore read that all the way, ran right through Reed and right in for the slam dunk.
Verzosa guarded tightly by View. View rides him off the play, gives it up to Reed. Pinsky straight ahead, and he rattles it in.
Great look by Reed on that. You can see Pinsky on the top of the key, and Pinsky knocks it down.
Pinsky, as we mentioned, came in shooting 45% from three. Mannix trying to drive through traffic. He picks up a foul on Trinity.
Holy Trinity foul number 22. Tristan Thomas is second. Teams four.
Wilmot and Ninche checking back in for St. Anthony.
Reed kicks it back out. There's Pinsky right at the top of the three and gets the bounce for the three-point shot.
Friars lead by a point, looking to extend. View drives the baseline, reverse layup goes.
Great move by Nick View. I didn't think he was going to make it all the way to the other side, Mike. Reminiscent of Julius Erving on the baseline against the Lakers.
Ryan Reed spins in the lane and gives it up. For Zosa up top to Pinsky. He's got Ninche on him. We've got players on the floor, but it's back the other way. Mannix off the glass and in. And one.
Unbelievable. Comes down, takes the shot to the face, and puts it in. That's toughness right there, Mike. Here's the replay. Comes down as Mannix comes down against Reed. Reed hits him in the face. Doesn't bother Mannix at all. Flips it up and in. Great control.
And you could see the red mark on his face as he
he took a shot, Mike. There's no doubt about that.
Mannix gets the conventional three-point play and has his Friars up by 5.
Again, I was teasing you before, but I'm impressed with your coaching skills, Mike.
Believe me, nobody wants me to be that good. Ryan Reed, up and under, off the bottom of the rim, but he draws a foul.
0-0, 0 on each time. They've been battling the whole game. It's been great to watch these two guys, Nick View and Ryan Reed, going at it. Two great guards here in the Catholic League.
Reed, as we mentioned, a top offensive player. View, a top defensive player.
Well, that's what you like, right? The best of both worlds.
Can't get the first one down. He'll get one more. Trying to bring Trinity back to within 5. Can't get the second one, but back tap is controlled by Reed.
That's a great play. That's taught. That's a smart play.
For Zosa, straight ahead 3. That's no good, and it's pulled down by Wilmot. Poked away from Wilmot. Back the other way is Miles Reed. He's knocked off the play, and we've got a foul going on Anthony.
Ryan Reed just made a tremendous play by coming up from behind and poking the ball away from the ball handler to enable them to get a fast break.
Moore is back in, and James Taylor getting set to check back in for Anthony's. He'll replace Alessino, who takes a seat. Down to 2 minutes left in the third. Ryan Reed dribbles outside. Everybody getting a touch now on this trip. Ryan Reed in the paint. Shot won't go. Ninche with the board. Nice look inside to Mannix.
There goes that man again. Mannix with another bucket. He's really been the whole offense for the Friars in the second half so far. Here's the look from Nick View. Jaden Shields with a great look into Mannix. Mannix locked in and sealed his man, enabled him to get the easy basket.
You know, we talked about Mannix in our opening, Chuck. He really didn't do a lot in the first half, having a hard time getting open and getting that shot up. But here in the second half, he's come alive.
Well, Coach Logano must have said something to him because he woke up in the second half. You can't stop him now.
We've got upcoming lacrosse action coming your way, as well as flag football. And also the National Public Safety Football League, men's football. We had a good time with them last year. And this year we're adding to our summer schedule Rise Professional Women's Softball. They play right here at Hofstra, Chuck.
Yeah, Hofstra's got great facilities. The Jets used to practice here back in the day.
So Mannix, we talked about, now up to 10 points for the game. Minute and a half left. Largest lead of the game for either team, as St. Anthony's now up by 8. Have some Trinity fans right behind us trying to implore their troops on.
St. Anthony's now in a 2-3.
Verzosa, his shot's no good. Battle for it underneath. Team's getting after it.
Possession now to the Friars.
Coach Logano bringing St. Anthony's back into a 2-3 and had the top guards come out and trap the ball a little bit and put some pressure on the guards.
Now Trinity's starting to turn up the heat defensively. Traveling on St. Anthony's, they turn it over.
The double team, great job by Trinity. They force the travel and the turnover, and they get it back.
Approaching the 1 minute to play mark in the third. Trinity trying to work their way back in, trailing by 8. Long pass up top. Miles Reed tracks it down.
For those of you that don't know, that is not a backcourt. You could throw the ball into the backcourt from out of bounds.
.50 seconds left. Tristan Thomas, a yay, he'll fire it up. Bounces around the rim. Ball is loose, and guys getting after it underneath the board.
Fouls on Nick View.
Third foul on Nick View. Tristan Thomas thought he was stepping to the line. He is stepping to the line.
Tristan Thomas.
Tristan, as you mentioned, 13.5 a game, 8 rebounds a game. Can't get the first one down.
Trinity has not been converting like they should on the foul line tonight.
Thomas gets the second one in. Crowd now starting to get a little bit more vocal as this game unfolds. Moore, nice dish underneath. James Taylor.
That's a classic press break right there.
Reed for 3, bounces it in.
And that's how you get back from a press break. You knock down the 3. Ryan Reed for 3.
More pressure by the Titans. And here's a steal. Miles. He got tripped up, but they're calling it incidental contact, and that's going to be the end of the third.
Yeah, I think he went a little too quick for himself, and he might have tripped over there.
So that is the end of the third quarter. After 3 quarters of play, St. Anthony's, are they calling a foul on that play?
No.
No, they're calling that the end of the third. 44-38, Anthony's on top. 1 quarter left to play. We're back with that right after this.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder, leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster.
He pumps it inside to Kieran. Kieran launches for 3. She hits. Robinson looks for help. Priester drives, banks it home. And that's going to do it. Sacred Heart with a convincing 10-point victory. Fourth quarter ready to get underway from here at Hofstra University. Mike Trezza, Chuck Everson on hand with our T&D Sports video crew to bring you the first of 2 semifinals winners on their way back here to Hofstra on Tuesday. St. Anthony's foul goes on James Taylor. He'll check out and Nick View will come back in.
He knew that was his 4th foul. He ran right over to the bench. He didn't even wait for a coach to put a sub in.
Trinity now looking to go to work in the half court. Ayeye hands off to Ryan Reed. He backs up on the dribble. Moore comes out to guard it. Gives it up Pinsky. Loose ball. Scramble for it on the floor.
Great hustle by both
great
teams.
Effort.
That's what it's all about. You got to get on the floor. When the ball is loose, it's rolling around, you got to dive on the floor and get the ball. Nothing wrong with a good couple of floor burns. Those are badges of honor, Mike.
Anthony's will walk it up the floor with Moore. Mannix has the ball stripped from him, but it's going to stay with the Friars.
Mannix has got to play within himself. He can't try to do too much here.
Timeout, Friars.
Got a timeout called by Coach Logano. So we talked about it, Chuck, in our opening. Each of these teams won on the other one's floor this year. Coach Logano said about the game that his team got beat by Trinity. He said, we got our butts kicked, you guys got your butts kicked in, and I got mine kicked in. What does it say to players when a coach is willing to take that level of accountability?
Well, you know what? It means a lot because you don't want to get thrown under the bus by your coach, especially in the media. You know, that could cause for a lot of problems in the locker room. So I'm glad that the coach stood up and said that. The players now will believe in him more. Not that they don't. He's been doing it a long time. He knows all the tricks of the trade, man. He's been doing it for over 10 years.
Nobody really popping off the stat sheet. We've got Mannix with 10 points. We've got James Taylor with 8 for St. Anthony's. And for Trinity, we've got Ryan Reed with 10 points.
Yeah, usually when you see a fast game that's plays like this, usually the ball is shared a lot and you see an equal balanced scoring attack.
Neither of these teams really has that 25-a-game guy. So it makes sense that they have a little bit of a balanced score sheet here.
Yep.
Ninche back outside the view. Three-pointer goes off the glass.
The bank is still open. 6:30 p.m. on a Friday night, Mike.
9-point lead for Anthony's is the biggest. Wilmot picks up the personal.
Trinity's got to find a way to get a couple of points here before this gets carried away.
Get it into Ayeye up top. Here's Ryan Reed for three. He's too strong. Mannix clears the glass. Anthony's now in a half-court set with Wilmot running the show. Now Moore directing traffic. Gets a pick from Mannix and lays it in.
Moore was calling for the clear out on that, Mike. Went to the basket and got the N1. Here's the rewind. Moore looking. Cleared out. Nice crossover to the rim. Reed tried to step in and take a charge, and they called the block. He didn't get there quick enough.
Kevin Moore headed to Rutgers to play some football. Back rims
They got
that
a nice
free
squad
throw.
there, Coach Giano's team. That's Big Ten football. That's no joke, Mike. I tell you right now, Trinity has got to be patient. It's tough to say. You cannot rely on the three, because if you miss a three and come down, it becomes a 5-point play. The 2 points that Anthony's gets and the three that you lost. They got to get some easy buckets.
Nice look inside. Ayeye draws the contact. Manny Ayeye is going to step to the free throw line. 6'4" sophomore, so Trinity's going to be in good shape moving forward. They've got 3 sophomores in their rotation, at least 3.
I agree with you. I mean, I like the way they play. The ball's not bouncing for them on the three-point shots at the moment, but I love the way they play, the fast-paced, in-your-face type defense.
Ayeye smooth on the second one. He gets it to go.
Here comes the press. And there's the turnover.
So Coach Conifrey turning up the heat defensively a little bit. Seems to be working as far as getting his team back in this, down by 9. Verzosa looking inside. Now drives the paint. Shot won't go. Mannix with the rebound, and he's grabbed. It's going to go on a Ayeye.
On number 13, Emmanuel Ayeye. His first, team second.
Two fouls for Trinity. That ball is tracked down by Nick View.
Fryer's got a little lucky on that one. Thank goodness for Nick View. He hustled over there and grabbed it before it went out of bounds.
We've got a timeout on the floor. St. Anthony's up by 9.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder, leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster.
5.5 left in the fourth quarter. Winner on their way back here for a Tuesday night game. Chuck, talk a little bit about how Trinity can continue to turn up the heat here.
Trinity, there we go right there. Trinity, their best offense is their defense. They create turnovers and score easy buckets. They got to get back to doing that and chip away at this 9-point lead that St. Anthony's has.
Moore guarded tightly all the way up the floor by Miles Reed, and Miles picks up the personal.
Yeah, he got caught with the hand check on that one, Mike. Kevin Harrington was forced to call that one.
View is going to inbound to the right of our table. Gets it into Mannix. Now Trinity will back off a little bit. Down by 9. Friars looking to extend. Nietzsche off the glass.
Oos, we acknowledge you. Great move by Oos as we go through the hoops.
Double-digit lead for the Friars. They lead by 11. And here's a steal by Moore. Is he going to slam it? Yes, he will.
Yes, he is. This is starting to slip away. Mannix outside. Here's Oos, makes a great move. There's one spin, up and around 2 defenders. And here is Mr. Moore. Thank you very much. I'll take the dunk.
Are you watching, Coach Ciano?
I am. You know, we were close with that program for a while. My daughter was dating the defensive line coach, so I've seen a lot of their games.
We talked about it, Chuck, how Coach Logano likes to get those football kids and those kids that play other sports on the court for him and flexing some of that muscle for him on the basketball.
Let's call it the way it is. St. Anthony's is one of the premier programs for football. They have kids go to big-time schools. And if you can get an athlete that wants to stay in shape by playing basketball as his second game, why not? You know, I would try to get as many football players as I could too if I was a coach.
We had St. Anthony's in the semis last year. As soon as Coach Logano put in KJ Duff, who's now playing football at Rutgers,
Right.
that entire game changed. Duff put back about 4 offensive rebounds. Anthony's up by 13. 4:45 left to go. Rosos's straightaway 3. That's off the mark. Bounced around underneath. Finally, Nietzsche cleared. Mannix thought about it, passed it up. Pulled it back out to Wilmot.
Wouldn't hurt the Friars to take a little time off the clock. This is something we used to call time and score. They're up 13 with 4 minutes to go. No need to rush your offense.
Trinity foul called on Tristan Thomas. Here's a near steal. Controlled by Nietzsche. Anthony's doing just that, taking a little clock here. Ten seconds to shoot. Moore backs up on the dribble. Here's View for 3. Buries it.
That's a big-time shot from Nick View right there.
Anthony's up by 16. Ball's out of bounds, back over to the Friars.
Hey, shut it up, shut it up.
3.5 left in the game. Moore underneath to Nietzsche. He's blocked. Beautiful block by Thomas.
Yep.
Thomas back the other way. Heavy collision with Mannix. It's going to go on Mannix for a block.
The block was on Connor Maddox, but you got to be a tough kid to stand there and know you're going to get run over and take a charge. That's one of the toughest things to do in the game. We used to practice that with Massimino. And I took some charges in practice from guys like John Pannone. Believe me, you feel it.
I mean, especially having a kid like Thomas run you over. He looks like he could play some football himself. Puts the first one in.
First team, lead number 1, James Taylor, Jr. checks in.
James Taylor back in for St. Anthony's. Thomas will get one more at the line. Trinity trails by 15. Second one's good. Wilmot. They try to poke it away from behind, but he runs away from it. And now they foul him on the sideline. Foul's going to go on Tristan Thomas of Holy Trinity.
Number 23, Miles Reed. His third, team's fifth of the quarter.
Kamel Wilmot, 5'5" guard. Just a freshman. Out of Bayshore, Chuck, so your old stomping grounds.
My old stomping grounds, yeah. Brentwood Bayshore.
Wilmot's good on the second one. 75% free throw shooter is Wilmot.
He's a good player. I've seen him in the AAU circuit throughout the years, and he's always played up. He's always played ahead of himself. He's going to be very good.
Inbound to Verzosa, trying to back it in. Back outside to Thomas for three. Yes, sir. Trinity not going away yet. Down by 12. 2:49 left in the game.
Trinity's showing a lot of grit right now, Mike. I like the way they're playing. They're not giving up. They're not quitting. They're giving it everything they have for the full 32 minutes. Kevin Moore is going to step to the line for two. Coach Logano talked to us about his speed, also about the fact that his shot has improved since he's been here. Yeah, he's been working on that.
Second one rattles out. Head of the pack is Reed. Oh, but a block by James Taylor.
Here's the replay. Great pass by Jagger. Got it into Reed. And a LeBron James type block by James Taylor.
James Taylor says, you got a friend, but it's not me.
You got a friend right there.
Miles Reed at the line. Reed misses both, but it comes back out to Ryan Reed. Verzosa left wing three. That's off the mark. Miles Reed loses it out of bounds, going back over to the Friars. 2.5 left in the game. Trinity pressing again.
Smart play by the freshman to pull it out.
Few is doubled, steps through it. Verzosa back the other way, spin move, banks it in.
Verzosa, he's got the moves like Jagger. That's because he is Jagger. Jagger Verzosa with the great spin move in basket. Let's see it again. Here he comes, fast break on James Taylor. Great spin move. He's got the moves like Jagger. Jagger Verzosa.
Jagger against James Taylor, classic.
How about that?
All
Classic musical matchup.
2:07 left as you take a look at Holy Trinity coach Joe Conifrey, as we said, one of the real deans here in the Catholic League, Chuck, now in his 19th season.
19 years doing this. I take my hats off to him. It's tough, man, between dealing with the different types of kids that you have and parents and schools. Really, really impressive that he can hang in for 19 years. That's great.
And he has his kids advance every year. He has 3 Catholic League titles in the last 12 years.
He's got 3 chips, yep.
Trinity shows press. We've got a collision right in front of us, and Nick View got the worst of that.
Yeah, it looks like he might have rolled his ankle, his left ankle. You know, it's different, Mike. We used to play with high-top sneakers back in the day. These guys wear these low-cut sneakers. I don't know if he's taped or not, but we would get taped and wear the high-top sneakers just to prevent that from happening. But he's toughing it out. He's going to the line.
View showing a little toughness, as you say. He'll step to the free throw line. He doesn't want to leave those points on the table.
Shooting View.
6.5 a game. 4 assists a game. That one rattles around, but won't drop in. And probably what Coach Logano likes better than anything else, almost 2.5 steals a game.
This game's not over. 11-point lead for St. Anthony's.
Verzosa inside with Thomas. A little bit of a weave going now. Verzosa tries to track it down. Instead, he throws it away back over to Anthony's. Nick View will put it in the far corner. Gets it back from Moore. Gets it up the court to Wilmot. They grab Wilmot and they're whistled for.
Wilmot is so slight of frame. When they hit him, he flew about 3 feet on that. That'll come as he gets older and develops.
And again, at 75% from the stripe, it pays to have him in at the end of the game, John.
Oh, he's money. He can handle the ball. He can shoot, he can finish, shoot fouls. He's not going to turn the ball over. And as soon as I say that, he misses it, Mike.
Couldn't get the second one down. Pinsky to Thomas. Thomas stops in the lane. Gets his own. Tries to go back up and draws contact.
Looks like that's it tonight for James Taylor.
James Taylor. His 5th final foul.
Thomas has played a really good game. He'll step to the line for 2. Physical player, rebounder, as we've seen throughout the evening. front rims the first one. He'll get one more. Down to a minute and a half left. Trinity needs these points, trailing by a dozen. Second one bounces around the rim, drops in. Here's a steal. Miles Reed. Verzosa for three. That's off the mark. Offensive board, Thomas. He scores off the glass and picks up contact. Did they call a foul on that?
No, I don't think so.
But count the basket for Thomas as Trinity down by 9.
It's exactly what we were talking about. Their defensive pressure brings turnovers. Turnovers bring buckets.
Take a look at Coach Conifrey's huddle right there, Chuck. What can he say to his guys with just a minute 15 left in this game? What can they do defensively? And when they get the ball, get those steals, how can they turn that into a little bit more?
I think they're doing what they can do defensively. They're putting great pressure on the basketball. They're in St. Anthony's face. There's nothing much more they can do defensively. They've got to convert on the turnovers. That's what they have to do.
Don't forget, the winner of this game is right back here Tuesday night for a Catholic League championship game against the winner of tonight's second game, which will be St. Dominic's and Kellenberg. We're expecting a good one from that one as well.
Yeah, four great teams playing tonight. You don't get here by not being good, Mike.
A minute 13 left. St. Anthony's up by 9 over Holy Trinity in this semifinal. Mike Trezett, Chuck Everson on hand with our T&D Sports video crew. We're brought to you by Orland and Cohen. Our stat man, Will Daly, doing a terrific job for us here this afternoon. Get it into Kevin Moore. Anthony's able to break the pressure. Cross-court pass is risky. Mannix controls. Moore at the left wing. And he's grabbed by Verzosa.
That's a tough pass from Nick's view. He should know that. I mean, you can't throw a big lollipop pass from one corner to the other like that and not expect it to get picked off. Not with the speed that Holy Trinity has.
Number 11, Kevin Moore.
Kevin Moore back at the free throw stripe. Gets the first one down, no problem, and extends it to a 10-point. Moore takes his time, as you said, Chuck, and gets the second one to go.
Slow down, it becomes easier.
Verzosa to Ryan Reed. His shot's off the mark. Put back in Pinsky. Trinity down by 9.
Uh-oh.
Nietzsche. Oh! I thought he was going to slam that one down. He was further from
He
the
tried.
basket than
He took off a little too far out, Mike. He would have brought the house down if he made that.
And now they have to foul. They do foul Moore.
Long pass to Oos. Ninche took out a little too far. He got the bucket, but not the jam.
Shooting is Kevin Moore for St. Anthony.
Moore back at the line for more free throws. Already up by 11. Smooth at the line.
Yeah, Rutgers and Delaware both are looking at this kid to play. Moore.
Moody's back in for Trinity. Ryan Mora as well. Down to 19 seconds left. Pinsky leaves it for Moody. His three won't fly. Stays with Trinity. Down to 12 seconds.
I think in the game, professionally, that is a kick ball, Mike. That's the proper term for that.
Almost landed on the soccer field after that kick. Here's Pinsky, drops it in from 8 feet. 65-54, with down to 5 seconds left. And View is going to dribble it out, and St. Anthony's is going to move on to the final. 65-54, our final score. We're back to wrap this one up in just 30 seconds. Here on T&D.
Stick around for Kellenberg and St. Anthony's. Kellenberg and St. Dominic, St. Anthony's.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder, leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster.
Williams top of the key. Williams attacks right, spins, kicks it out. Chris Williams fakes, drives, and throws it down! Chris Williams with the right hand. View drives baseline, stops, kicks it out. Taylor left corner three. Bottom! Big time delivery from James Taylor Jr. Moore at half court, poised for the tie! No good! And St. John the Baptist is moving on to the championship.
So St. Anthony's moves on. Let's check our scoring leaders, Chuck.
Well, for St. Anthony's, Nick View had 16 points. Kevin Moore had 17. And Connor Mannix had 10, as did Us Nimche had 10 points. I think Connor was the big difference as we started the second half. He got the ball and scored in numerous different ways, and I think that's what turned the momentum around for St. Anthony's.
There you see our final score. St. Anthony's 65-54 over Holy Trinity. We're back with the second game right after this. For Chuck Everson, this is Mike Trezza for T&D Sports Video, brought to you by Orland & Cohen.